Well, hello and welcome to Love Talk. I would like to welcome the radio personality, producer, actress, legendary Miss LaDonna Tittle.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
I love
so
your
much.
name. Love.
Love.
For love.
Thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview. I have so loved you as a radio personality for so many years. Please tell us, how did you actually get into being a radio personality?
You know, it happened quite by accident. It really didn't. It was supposed to be actress and then radio personality. It really was getting into theater. And all of a sudden, after I graduated from Chicago State University, Lawton Wilkerson called me and said, please accept this job at WBE, and I did. As a matter of fact, when they first offered the job, I had about a semester to go. And I found out after going to college for a number of years that I could graduate, okay? So I'm like, I gotta turn this job down, you know? So I really had to turn it down. And then after I graduated from Chicago State, I accepted the position. They offered it to me again. Now, you know how lucky that is, right? You don't get offered the same job twice, right? So I was kind of lucky. And once I got into radio, it was just hard for me to believe that I could have a job where I really absolutely just loved it. I loved what I was doing, and I just loved learning the business and learning how not to love the business. So and after you do something, you know, it's like, okay, this is a real job here, okay. But it was always fun. And I've always had a job that I liked. I really did. I always tell people, you know, try not to have a job that you don't like. And I love this one. I mean, you can dress up like this, you know, and have fun at it.
Yes, you can. Approximately how long have you been in the business?
I have been in the radio business for at least about 150 years. So, and I'm still learning how to enjoy it every year. But I've been in there for quite a while, 40 some odd years.
Wow,
yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, since the 70s, I must say.
Yeah. Now tell me, did you ever encounter a time when you were nervous, like emceeing a program or doing your on-air? How do you overcome that if you did? Well,
you know, you sort of just, I don't know, you know, that's a good question. How did I? Because I can't say that it wasn't a day that I wasn't nervous. Of course, you get nervous, but it seems like after you say that first word, it just goes away. And you either are too embarrassed to get nervous, because then it's like, well, on stage when you're doing some theater, you know, if you forget your lines, you better know what to say. Something better comes out of your mouth. So I think radio, you know, it's a good ad-libbing field because you do get to ad-lib, and nothing is really scripted in radio for you. So you either are or you're not. And that's the way it is, you know.
So tell me, who was one of your favorite people to interview?
Oh, Jesus. You know, that is not hard to even think of it. I have to say Michael Jackson.
Get out.
Yes, Michael Jackson. This is when they were doing the Victory Tour, and probably one of my most happiest years in radio was working for Johnson Publishing at WJPC, because that's when I sort of had my legs about me, you know. You sort of kind of get the feeling that you halfway know what you're doing. And Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 were doing the Victory Tour at what we call White Sox Park. And I got a chance to interview Michael, and this was probably before the Thriller hit. So I guess that was about 82, you know, 81, something like that. And he was just a nice person. He was so charming, and he said, "Is LaDonna Tittle your real name?" And I'm like, "Yes, Michael, it's my real name."
That's nice.
And we both had on cowboy hats, so I related real good. So, Yeah, he was really nice. The whole Jackson family was quite nice.
Now, would you say that was one of your most memorable events?
Oh, yes. And probably, well, yes, it was. And probably my, my first MC job to MC a concert, which was with Stevie Wonder. And he gave me his harmonica on stage, which I still have. Thank you very much. And since then, I've been playing harmonica, so I learned how to play harmonica too.
Good for you.
So you may find me in some blues joint around Chicago blowing my harmonica with somebody on stage.
Check her out. That's good.
So I love the whole thing.
That is awesome. Now tell me this one. How do you feel about the politics in broadcasting, you know, toward females or toward black females? What's your views on that?
Well, you know, I have to attribute this to the great Reverend Willie Barrow. She said, every day that a woman wakes up, it's political. So when you get that mindset of just about everything you do has some kind of politics in it, whether it's teaching or whatever, and like anything, you have to either learn to roll with it or move on and do something that you really like. But I think in every field that you can get into, it's going to be some kind of political struggle that you go through. Who's liked better, who does this better. In radio, you're constantly being rated. You know, there's ratings to deal with. There's the politics of even saying things that you shouldn't say on the air, that you could, you know, be misrepresented, so you have to be careful of that. And so when it comes to women, I can say that in television, yeah, some women are catching up, but still in all, in radio, the way it's going now, there was a time where you kind of knew who was on the air, you knew what time they came on. Now they're switching jocks around so that they won't have to pay them a full salary, and they don't have to give them benefits for health, so they're importing a lot of shows.
A lot of syndicated shows.
A lot of syndicated shows. So in that way, the jocks that did have a full-time job are now being hired back for like $10 an hour and part-time, so that, you know, and they're just kind of getting all confused, I must say, on the part of urban radio. Is happening a lot.
Cutting out the benefits, reducing the hours.
Yes, right. And it's all about economics. You know, here we go with politics again. So who can work full-time, who can work part-time, and so forth. And you can believe it's still a majority of men that are working as opposed to women. So we keep fighting for it, and we keep, you know, we keep hanging in there, and we keep getting those jobs. So, you know, and that's good.
That's good.
Even all the way to Vegas, where you are, Miss Love.
Yes, 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 yes. You know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas,
Hey,
right?
but when I'm in Vegas, I listen to Miss Love, okay?
That's right. Thank you very much. Now tell me this one. What's going on with you now? What other things are you involved in, and what's coming up for you in the future?
Well, I'm continually involved with theater. Last year I worked with Goodman, with Regina Taylor, with Magnolia, and I also did a play called Hope 6, which we got nominated for Best Actress with the Black Theater Alliance. That was so much fun. And that's what I did, but I continually audition for other parts, other things that are happening. Recently, well, I shouldn't say recently, but it's running now, Trapped in the Closet with R. Kelly. I'm Rosie, the nosy neighbor, with the spatula in my hand, you know.
Wow.
So that was fun to do, and we're hoping that we get called back pretty soon.
Yes,
so that's
yes, we love
up
that.
and coming.
Like, what happened
so
in
we can find out what's the package is all about, you know. Who got the package and what's it all about. So there's a cliffhanger there, so that's still to come. And like I said, I'm constantly auditioning for other things, commercials as well as movies too. So Chicago is beginning to get it to be a great movie city. And of course, we travel anywhere too. Dash of Grand Marnier.
Yep.
And then we have our vodka.
Oh boy, this one for you, Larry.
Here I come. And then, Larry, another one for you to get, another
Real champagne.
Real
Mix them all
champagne.
together, and then what?
Mix them all together. All right. And then you put the, we can't, ooh, you did that real good. Oh boy, you got the lemonade. Okay, so.
This is like cooking at my house, Scott. I love it.
And
There
then, okay, we shake it up and rim the glass with salt. Oh no.
Glass, right, the glass.
Glass.
I love it.
Put bay leaf in it, and then it becomes a patilla when you add a kick of cheese.
Oh, I love it.
Try that,
LaDonna Tittle is going to be at the Taste of Chicago on Saturday at 3 o'clock. You can also catch her radio show every Thursday at 7 and every Friday at 2 p.m.
Is that a
on
kicker?
Can TV, Channel 19. Look at these pictures of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Get down on it. Get down on it.
I believe I understand that you're a great cook as well.
Yes, I am.
So
I
tell
must
us about
say.
that.
I'm probably the first black woman to cook and clean and show you how to prepare chitlins on TV.
On TV.
Okay, so I'm hoping that all of my fans will rally around and get me in the book of Guinness World Records.
We gotta figure
First being the first black woman on TV to cook and clean an African American delicacy, as well as it's a Latin American delicacy as well. They eat chitlins all the way around the world. I was in Paris, France, and I looked on the menu. I'm sitting up there in the cafe, and lo and behold, I see andouille sausage, la chitterlin. I'm like, what? They got a chitlin sausage in Paris? Get out of here. Okay, order me up one. I gotta taste this.
And how was it?
It was delicious.
Good.
It was absolutely delicious.
So when does your show air?
My show airs every Thursday at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. right here on Channel 19. And we love all the comments. And I've been doing the cooking part of my show for the last 5 to 6 years. So
And your web address?
cookingwithtittle.com, and also Tittle in the Middle, which I'm affectionately called here on the radio
I
and
love
now
it.
TV.
And I remember that.
Tittle in the Middle at live.com.
Well, Miss Tittle, I think that's just about going to do it for us. I thank you so
You're
much.
kidding me?
It's
My
so
15
good.
minutes of fame is gone. Oh.
That gives me signals. Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much. I've admired you for so many years.
Hey, and
thank
welcome
you
back
for
to
what you brought to
Chicago.
radio. Thank you.
And I love the hair.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
the
you.
hair. I
I'm
mean, your
loving
hair.
your hair and your
Let's switch.
outfit.
Yes, I'm Jupiter tonight.
I wonder, can you like stand up and just show it off? Can you do that?
Well,
Can she
I
do
could
that?
do that. I guess they could get that. My
That is
wings.
beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Come back
Yes.
again to Love Talk.
This has been fun. I like the name of your
Yes.
show. Hey, we got the food. Bon appetit. Let's eat.